Mohammad Yunus is going to take the oath belonging to the BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Article on the Bangladesh. There are numerous articles in tourist newspaper and it was in news from so many days. Firstly, we will see what is happening in the Bangladesh so that we can be able to understand the news. First is quota system. Basically, there was a quota system in the Bangladesh that give around 30% reservation to the freedom fighters. But in January 2024, the reform movement has started against this quota system. Later on, court has reduced this quota to 5% only. But still the movement continues, and later on this quota reform movement converted into anti-government movement. And the students movement demanded the resignation of the Sheikh Hasina, and they want to bring reforms in the Bangladesh, and this movement converted into the hostile protest later led to the resignation of the Sheikh Hasina. What led to the fall of the Sheikh Hasina? We have discussed the issue in brief, what was the quota system in the Bangladesh, and later it led to the basically anti-government movement, and she was ruling the Bangladesh since 2009. Now, who will basically replace Mohammad Yunus is going to take the oath belonging to the BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party. He is landing from the Dubai and he is going to take oath today at 8 p.m. Who is Mohammad Yunus? This is important. He has contributed to the microfinance. And in GS3 mains, they have asked how the microfinance act as a anti-poverty vaccine. So again, as due to the Mohammad Yunus, microfinance is in the news, and this question can be repeated in GS3. And microfinance is basically giving the small loans or small amount of support to the poor people so that they can come out of the poverty. For example, if the loan is given to some street vendor for only 10,000, 20,000, basically the amount up to 3 lakhs, it's considered as the microfinance. It also includes the basically micro insurance as well. So we have seen what is the contribution of the Mohammad Yunus to the world. And the other news says India pulls out the non-essential staff and the family of the diplomats from the Dhaka. And there has been other operations as well that has been conducted by the India to bring their Indians back. For example, we have conducted the Operation Ganga to bring our students from the Ukraine. We have conducted the basically missions from the Maldives or the Sri Lanka, and now the operation is for the Bangladesh. There could be a question on the match the following. To give you the operation, there has been Operation Dost for the helping the people in the Turkey during the earthquake. So the question could be in the match the following format to ask about the operations. Now India is conducting this basically movement to bring his people back from the Bangladesh. Now this article says the leader lost the touch with Bangladesh. Basically, Sheikh Hasina has resigned recently and she fled to the India, and she is asking for the basically safe shelter from the UK, but she has been denied this shelter. And now what will be the impact of this scenario on India? We have to understand this. In GS2, this lever says what are the bilateral relations. So basically bilateral relations between the countries can be asked. And second thing, there could be the question on the regional grouping. Like for example, India and Bangladesh belongs to the SAARC group and BIMSTEC. And in fact, there is newspaper articles on the BIMSTEC FTA, Free Trade Agreement. You need to see the South Asian region is having just 5% trade, around 5%, and in this number has reduced due to the recent crisis that has been seen in the South Asian region, the neighborhood region of India. So we have seen GS2 bilateral relations of the regional groupings can be asked as such. You have to write the significance of these and then you have to write about the issues. Then you should prepare the way forward. Here the issues, in these issues, you have to give the reference of the Bangladesh crisis. So basically, if you even keep on reading the various newspaper articles relating to the whatever happened in the Bangladesh, this is not going to help you in the mains at least. Because in this, you have to just give reference to the Bangladesh crisis as an example maybe, or you can mention as an issue and challenges. So in this video, we will discuss how the newspaper articles are being used in the mains. But in the interview, of course, they can ask you about the whole scenario. And in this, you have understood bilateral relations issues can be mentioned, SAARC or BIMSTEC related questions can be made. And now, whenever the question comes relating to any of the international organization or the bilateral relations, you have to mention the impact or significance in the terms of the PESTLE format. For example, you should mention the social impact, political, economic. Here you can use the word as geopolitical. Economic maybe. You can mention about the infrastructure, international groupings, maybe. Here in the social, you have to see in the Bangladesh, in fact, there is a basically topic in the GS2 syllabus, this asks about the constitutional comparison. If we see in India, there is a secularism. But in Bangladesh, they have declared the Islam as the official religion. Now GS1 asks about the secularism. They have already asked what is the difference between the Indian secularism and Western secularism. You have to prepare that. And the other one thing is what is the difference between India and Bangladesh. They have declared one religion as their official religion. So we can't categorize the Bangladesh as their basically secular country. The other thing is there are atrocities on the minority section in the Bangladesh. If there are atrocities on the minority sections, who is minority there? Obviously, Hindus and Christianity. So they are facing the atrocities. This can have impact on basically Indian secularism. There could be basically some contention between Hindu and Muslims in India as well. And if you're writing any GS1 secularism question, you can mention the issues here. How Indian government is facing difficulties or challenges to maintain the secularism in India. You can mention this example. As the atrocities on the minorities in the neighborhood region is seen, there has been impact on the India as well. Then you have to mention the geopolitical impact. For example, Chinese influence can increase in Bangladesh because there is a port, Mongla port in Bangladesh. Earlier it was to be developed by China, but there was a debate that it might be given to the Bangladesh, might be given to the India. So this will have an impact. So Chinese influence can increase. In fact, SAARC or BIMSTEC regional groupings might become dysfunctional. You can mention all this, and in fact, you can think of the Pakistan. If you will see the region of Bangladesh, and in fact, Bangladesh is East Pakistan. So Pakistan impact can increase on the Bangladesh. Other impact could be Bangladesh could become another Iran where political instability has been seen. And in fact, when there is a instability in the neighborhood region, obviously you can't grow. Atal Vajpayee ji has said, you can change your friends, obviously, but you can't change your neighbors. That's why geography is more important than the history. He said, you can change your history, but you can't change your geography. So geographical location of the Bangladesh has been a challenge for the India. So Chinese influence can increase. Pakistan could come more nearer to the Bangladesh. And in fact, terror groups can basically increase in the Bangladesh. It has the links between the organized crime. It can be mentioned in the GS3 internal security topic as well. Then comes the infrastructure. If you will see this map, there is a Agartala-Akhura rail link. It is basically linking the Akhura of the Bangladesh to the Agartala of the India. It is reducing the distance between the India and Bangladesh, and it is linking with the northeast region. So, for the northeast region development, there is a need of infrastructure, and we have to collaborate with the Bangladesh. You could see the location of the Tripura. Tripura is just between the Bangladesh, so it has basically impact on northeast region. Already there has been refugee crisis in Assam due to the Bangladesh. Same influence can be seen in the Tripura. You can see the location of Tripura here. So it could impact the northeastern stability. Already the influence on the Assam, this refugee crisis can multiply. Already there is an NRC issue. Now we have seen infrastructure problem. In fact, India has basically invested a lot in this infrastructure. We have already basically built the Indian side of rail link, but the pending is of the Bangladesh side. So our money is in the risk, our other investments are on high risk. Then comes a trade. If we see Indian pomegranate or the fruits or vegetables trade has been with the Bangladesh, and in fact other traders like basically textile company traders, they used to have factories in the Bangladesh. They have already sent their raw materials there. There could be a problem of the basically payment issue, and it could convert into the NPA, non-performing asset issues in the banking sector. So it has a basically multiplier impact on India. This way you have to analyze every news, try to see how will you basically mention in the exam. So we have seen the exam relevance in the GS2. It can ask about the bilateral relations or the regional groupings like SAARC or SAFTA or BIMSTEC. Or in fact, you have to also mention the potential FTA between the Bangladesh or India. This is in risk because there has been basically discussions between the Indian government and the Sheikh Hasina government for the FTA, but this will be on the hold, and there has been a good trade relations between the Indian government and the Bangladesh government. Recently in the past, Indian Prime Minister have said there is a Sonali Adhyay between the India and Bangladesh. It means there is a golden relationship between both the countries, but this will be impacted due to this issue, and then it can be asked in the GS3 as the border management issues, because Bangladesh is there. There you can use this as an example. And in the basically GS3, organized crime can increase. There also you can use this example.